Zach Wilson might have played his last NFL game as the New York Jets announced they're starting Mike White this week versus the Chicago Bears. Before I get into it, welcome to the War Room, a channel where I discuss all things sports related. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight to it. The 2022-23 NFL season has given us lots of surprises as we enter Week 12. The defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams are 3-7 and last place in the NFC West, and teams like the New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys are both 7-3, but still not first place in the NFC East, as the Philadelphia Eagles are 9-1. But perhaps the biggest surprise this season has been the New York Jets. Simply put, the Jets have been the laughingstock of the league for as long as I could remember. They haven't made the playoffs since 2010, where they got eliminated in the AFC Championship. In fact, since 2010, they've only had one season with a winning record. Besides this year, their win-loss record since that AFC Championship game is 63 wins and 114 losses. You get the point, they suck. And although their over-under for wins this year was once again low at 5.5 wins, they've been easily the most shocking team this year, as they're already 6-4 and we haven't even entered Week 12 yet. A huge reason why the Jets have been playing so good this season is because of the young talent on their roster. Sauce Gardner is a rookie and arguably already the best corner in the NFL. Rookie wide receiver Garrett Wilson almost tops the list of receivers in his draft class, and he's shown flashes of being a very important piece for the future of this franchise. Before tearing his ACL, rookie running back Breece Hall was the Offensive Rookie of the Year favorite in the AFC. And those are just the rookies who have made a difference. I could go into depth about guys like Quinnen Williams, DJ Reed, and many others who have made an impact on this team. But while most Jets players have defied expectations, the one guy who hasn't even been close to meeting even the lowest of expectations is the quarterback, Zach Wilson. While the Jets as a team have been winning, Wilson has almost nothing to do with it. In 7 games this season, he's thrown only 4 touchdown passes to 5 interceptions. Zach Wilson's completion percentage this year is a 55.6, which ranks 36th amongst NFL QBs this season, which is pathetic considering there are only 32 teams, which means there are 3 backup QBs in the league, including Jets backup Joe Flacco, who is more likely to complete a pass than starter Zach Wilson. When it comes to pass completions, Wilson ranks 31st. Passing touchdowns, he ranks 34th, and his rating puts him at 35th in the NFL. When you have a shot at making the playoffs for the first time in over a decade, Zach Wilson is quite literally the worst guy right now you could possibly have leading the charge. While he's been terrible, this past week versus the New England Patriots was a new low. The Jets offense put up 3 points in the entire game. Wilson completed less passes in this game than the amount of time the Jets punted the ball away, with there being 9 completions and 10 Jets punts. And in the second half of this game, I witnessed one of the worst offensive performances I've ever seen, because in this half, Zach Wilson had negative 21 passing yards. He literally went backwards on the field throughout the entire half of a game. It's one thing to have a trash game, but the final straw with Wilson amongst fans, his teammates, the media, and coaches was after the game when he said this.
As an offense, though, I mean, when you guys are only able to score 3 points, the defense only lets up 3 points. I mean, do you feel like you let the defense down at all?
No.
Thank you.
So Zach Wilson, who is supposed to be the leader of this team, doesn't think that the 3 offensive points he put up let down his defense, who held the Patriots to 3 points in this game. Understandably so, Wilson was destroyed on every sports talk show you can think of for saying this, and there were some reports that Wilson's lack of accountability pissed off the defensive players on the Jets. With this being the week most Jets fans and players gave up on Wilson, the team knew they needed to make a decision, which is why earlier today, head coach Robert Saleh announced that backup Mike White will start this week versus the Chicago Bears. It's not often we see a 6-4 team on the brink of the playoffs bench their starting QB, but to be fair, it's not often a trash-ass QB like Zach Wilson is playing on a 6-4 team to begin with. I think this was a very smart move by the Jets considering they're back at home this week coming off an embarrassing loss, where they let up a punt return for a touchdown on the last play of the game. Everyone had enough of Wilson, and honestly, it really can't get any worse. Even if Mike White throws for 190 yards with a rating of like 75, he's still better than Zach Wilson's average this year. So it's the right decision, I think. With the Jets being just below the playoff line right now, this is a huge game versus Chicago to either improve to 7-4 or fall to 6-5. With this decision to start Mike White, the Jets have shown they're trying to go all in, even if that means on giving up on second-year quarterback Zach Wilson. But let me know in the comments what you think about this Jets decision. Was it the right move? Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.